Hey everyone, it's technology expert Burton Kelso here with another tech tip to help you get the most out of the technology in your life. Today we're talking about what you need to do with your TikTok account in case or in the instance that the app is banned. That's right, January 19th is just around the corner, and if you're a TikTok user, there may be some things that you need to do with the TikTok app in order to preserve your data. If things go the way that they seem to be going, the app will be permanently or at least temporarily banned in the US, and there's things that you need to do to protect your account. TikTok was not recently, but was banned in India and in Brazil, and it looks like that the US government shares the concerns of those countries because of all of the potential of the US government stealing all of the million worth of user data from the app. TikTok is a Chinese based company and they have servers based in China and in the US. And the fear is in any Chinese or communist country that the government can come in at any time to any country and demand data. So the US government, with a better safe than sorry policy, is in the process of eliminating the app, especially if TikTok is not able to sell to a US company, which they are not willing to do, and if they move their servers to US soil. Also, the Supreme Court can jump in at any time and maybe save TikTok from a ban, but if you're a smart social media user, you always need to take steps to ensure that whatever social media account you have is going to be around for a while. So there are some things that we need to talk about in order to make sure that you've got your ducks in a row when it comes to TikTok. So the first thing that we need to talk about is, will users be able to access TikTok once the app has been banned? Well, it could go several ways. Number one, according to TikTok, they may just initiate an all over ban, meaning that when you go to the app on or after January 19th, you will get a screen that will pop up and say, hey, we're done for, and here's how you can get access to your app. Now, if you are using TikTok on the website, which a lot of people don't do, then you probably will not be able to get to the TikTok website. But if you are a current TikTok user, it's a good possibility that they may not ban the app completely, that if you've got it on your smartphone, you can still utilize TikTok. So if you are thinking about getting on the TikTok bandwagon at the 11th hour, now, as you're watching this video, would be the time to get TikTok on your smartphone or on your tablet. But it's not guaranteed because the app could just disappear off the store like it did in Brazil and in India. So next question is there a way to use a VPN to get around the ban? Now, VPN, for those who don't know, shouldn't say it's called, but I know it's called a virtual private network. And the way a VPN works is this. If you install a VPN on your computer or on your smartphone, you can create a secure tunnel. So if it's banned in the US and TikTok is on servers over in China, a VPN will be able to allow you to bypass the servers in the US and get to the servers in China. This was done quite a bit when the app was banned in Brazil, and other apps have been banned in other countries. Now, VPNs work great as far as getting access to websites that are normally blocked. But the problem with VPNs is this. VPNs definitely will slow down data. I mean, it can just be a bottleneck because VPNs have to analyze and bypass and get to the sites that you want. Now, if you're doing regular browsing on the web, that's great for a VPN, but anything video related, such as TikTok, it's a good possibility that using a VPN will make the app on your phone and the website unusable. So it's a good possibility that you could probably try a VPN, and there's a ton of them out there, such as the VPN built into the Opera browser, then other ones such as TunnelBear and NordVPN that allow you to bypass certain websites. But it's no guarantee, so keep that in mind when you're thinking about how to access TikTok uh, in the end. Now, as far as TikTok is concerned, you have to go on the speculation that come January 19th, app's done for. So, what can you do in order to ensure that you are going to be able to have access to that information on TikTok? So, the first thing that you can do is that you can back up your favorite content. Now, so according to TikTok, you can save videos that you don't want to use. So viewers and creators of TikTok are able to go to an individual video and save said video directly to your computer or smart device so that you can view it later on. Now, before you back up your favorite content, because it may be a ton of content, keep in mind that a lot of creators, or I shouldn't say a lot, some creators who are on TikTok or on other platforms where you can do the next step and find out if their content is cross-posted someplace else. Again, if you're trying to back up your favorite content, you can do so if you know that that content is only on TikTok. But if it's not available, look for your favorite creator, which is my next tip, and find where they may be. So with that said, let's go to the next tip, which is make sure that you're saving a list of the people you are following. So those creators that you follow on TikTok, make sure that you take note of them, because obviously in this time of great uncertainty, they have created accounts on other social media platforms, which I am going to talk about. So as far as saving your list of the people you are following, you can just go into TikTok and do a screenshot of those you are following. Just in case you don't know, let's see if we can pull that up and see if we can get that data using the desktop app. So give me a few seconds here. Let's go to TikTok.com. And for those who don't know, you can definitely access it from the
Joining
web.
us now.
Now I have to mute TikTok because for some reason it will always talk. So here we go. If we go to following, let me switch screens so that you can see the desktop. And there you go. There's a TikTok video. But if you look over to the far, let's see. So you start off on your home screen. But then if you click on following, which is on the left-hand side of the desktop, whether it be Windows or Mac, you can see who you're following. And then you can definitely screenshot this information. But as you can see, it's a pain in the butt to do that, to try to screenshot all of the people that you're following on TikTok. If we go to my profile, and trust me, I don't have a robust account, you can see how many people that I'm following. So that's 1,088 people. And again, if I click on that view, it will show me all these people. But at the same time, to screenshot all that data, it can be a pain in the butt. But can you download that information to TikTok or from TikTok? And that's a good question. But let me minimize this. Oh, actually, you know what I want to do? For those that are using their smartphone, let me bring up my smartphone and we are going to connect, and I will show you how you can look at your followers on your smartphone. So give me a few seconds. And then we can go in where we can do a screen share with my phone and you can see what's going on. So here we go. We're clicking. I'm going to go to my favorite app that I use to screen share from the iPhone, which is Lonely Computer. And let's see if it will pop up. And it did, because there's my iPhone. Let's minimize or get out of that. Let's go to TikTok. And then again, as you can see, the view on your smartphone is going to be the same as the view on your desktop computer. Click on followers. There they are. You can screenshot, but it's a lot of work. So why would you even do that? So keep that in mind. But you can screenshot, but follow them. Next, let's talk about our TikTok data. If you are worried about all those videos that you uploaded and sent to TikTok, then you definitely want to take the time to make sure that you are doing this, saving your TikTok data. Definitely need to do that. And you should do it with every social media platform because, again, you never know what's going to happen with the social media platforms. And at any day, you can be thrown in jail and, well, not real jail, but social media jail and lose access to that information. So how do we get our information off of TikTok? So I'm going to do a reverse and let's get into our profile settings. So from TikTok, from TikTok, give me a second. Let me bring up Lonely Computer again so that we can screen share from the iPhone. Give me a few. We're going to go ahead so that you can see the Lonely Computer screen. And it's taking its sweet time. We're connected. We're going to minimize. And then we're going to go to TikTok. And we're there. So what you want to do, and I'll use my mouse pointer to show you, click the menu at the top. And then once you get to that menu, you want to go to Settings and Privacy. Once you go to Settings and Privacy, you want to go to the section where either Account, where you can, well, I did it right. What do you know? So you can go, let's go back. You want to go to Account, which is right here. Once you click on Account with your phone, you want to go to Download Your Data. Now keep in mind, I'm going to highlight that. Click on Download Your Data, and it will give you the option to select all data. Once you click on all data, it tells you that you can, tells you exactly what it's going to back up. So you can request the data of your information from TikTok. You can download your account info and settings, your post on TikTok or other TikTok apps, your activity, your favorites, and your watch history, and your DMs, which is important if you want to get that information. Now, if we click on the all data, sometimes you can just do custom and choose the items that you only want to download. So let's say you want to do maybe only your direct messages. You can select that only, or your activity, or your profiles and posts. You can select only those items, or you can also go to my data. Now, one of the things that I have to show, because some of you have accounts that have a ton of data. So when you are thinking about saving your TikTok information, you might want to consider doing it from your desktop. So how do you download your data from your desktop? Pretty darn simple. Let me go to an actual desktop view. I'm going to go to view. Well, actually, sorry. I'm going to go to the upper right-hand corner, click on my TikTok avatar. Once I click on it, it's going to show up settings. Once I go into settings, it's going to take me to a section like your phone where you can not manage your account. You can go to privacy. Once you're under privacy, where you can make it a private account, you can click on the option to download your data. Now, one of the reasons why you might want to consider downloading your information to your desktop computer or laptop is that most of your computer devices have a little bit more storage than your smartphone. So there you go. And keep that in mind. Now, you're saved your data. You're all ready for the great day of darkness that's going to occur with TikTok if it goes away on January 19th. What are my next steps? Your next step would be to do this, because you ain't got any other options. You want to explore alternatives to TikTok, but beware, because not all of them are good alternatives. Now, there are several options that you can do, and I will show you here in just a second once I get myself back on the screen. So what are our alternatives for Uncle TikTok? So some are pretty obvious to all of you, and I'm only going to show the desktop version of these programs. So if you are an Instagram user, or maybe you never used Instagram, you can click on Reels. Reels allows you to create and post the same information that you would on TikTok. And there's Reels, and as you can see, it looks similar to actual TikTok. So there you go, as far as an alternative for you to load. Another alternative would be YouTube, because people have been trying to mimic TikTok forever. So what you want to do on YouTube is to go to create a YouTube channel. And once you get a YouTube channel, you will be able to, if I can show it, you can go to Shorts. Shorts is the alternative to, yeah, turn that noise off. That's crazy. No one wants to hear that James Bond nonsense. But anyway, Reels, as you can see, is just like TikTok. You got your short videos that you can upload. And one of the reasons why you might want to follow your connections from TikTok is the simple fact that some of your creators may already have a YouTube Shorts channel as well as an Instagram channel, and you can make sure that you follow them and stay in contact with your favorite people. Next on the list is an app, believe it or not, by TikTok called Lemon 8. Been around for a while, but it allows you to upload video, and you can use that as an alternative. But the challenge with that is if you go with a TikTok app and invest time in it, how long will it be before somebody says, hey, we don't want to use Lemon 8 because it's TikTok and it's going to give you the same thing. So finally, and all I can do is bring up an image of it. Let's see if I can just bring up one image. Oh, that's it. So anyway, there's an app that everyone's flocking to called Note, and it's like the hottest thing for TikTok users to go to. And just so you can see the logo, that's exactly what it looks like in the App Store. So the apps I all talked about, and I guess you could even, I didn't even think about this, but you could even upload short video to Snapchat. So the apps that I've mentioned before, Note, are all US based apps. So there's a good possibility that since their servers are US based, they'll be around for a long time. However, Note is a Chinese based app based on the fact that they don't have a nice, clean Western logo. And it's not necessarily like TikTok, but it's what everyone's rushing to. And since it's a Chinese based app, it follows under the same security and privacy laws that people are accusing TikTok of not following, where they're not only scanning your data, but it's on Chinese servers. So you're pretty much back in the same boat if you decide to go with Note. So again, like I said, make sure that you explore alternatives, and I will recommend that you explore alternatives and beware, because you never know who's scanning your data. You don't know where the server's based. But also, too, if you're a creator out there or just want to stay connected with people on social media, always use multiple things with social media. One last app I forgot to mention. It's not TikTok, and it ain't what you're going to think it's going to be, but I got to show this anyway. So last but not least, you can upload your videos to your LinkedIn account. As you can see, LinkedIn's allowed video, but actually video on the platform offers you an alternative to uploading video. So rather than doing Reels, you could also use LinkedIn as an alternative to uploading videos to social media. So there you have it. There's all the things that you probably need to know about TikTok in case it goes away. So if you've got comments or questions about TikTok, or just want to leave some hateful stuff about TikTok, leave it in the comment section below. Love to hear from you to find out and see what you have to say about good old TikTok. I have to say, as an influencer and a social media creator, as you can see, I didn't have a lot of users on TikTok, like 1,000, versus LinkedIn, where I've got 21,000. I'll still miss it. It's fun making videos through TikTok, although I have to admit, a lot of times I will cheat and create a reel and then just upload it to TikTok. So there you have it. But if you got comments or questions, leave them in the comment section below for me. Be able to help you out. Also, with every video, you have to understand my whole purpose is to create videos for you to be able to get more from the technology that you use, because my whole goal is to open up all of you to whole new experiences of ideas when it comes to the devices you use at home and at work. So in closing, I want to say I love technology. I've read all the manuals, and I'm serious about making technology fun, safe, and easy to use for everyone. So take care of yourself and do many things to make you smile. And thanks for watching.